Well, that's disappointing. Fortunately, I have a backup plan. Hi everyone, thank you for joining me. And I'm in a location now, but it's not the location that I'd actually planned to be at for the shoot this afternoon, this evening. I actually had something very different planned, something that I thought would be a bit interesting, a little bit special. It was going to be something that I haven't videoed before. Anyway, we're going to have a look at what happened when I went there. Hi everyone, thanks for joining me. I had a plan for today. I've come out to actually what is a very famous lake around this part of Spain, and it's famous, it's a salt lake, and it's famous because of the colour, because it's pink, except right now it's not pink, it's kind of brown. I suspect maybe it's pinker in the summer. I have been here in the summer and it is a vibrant pink colour, but right now it's just brown and horrible. And probably because of the rains that we had recently, it's also kind of like the shoreline where you would normally go down to the lake is flooded and you can't actually get up close to the lake itself. So I don't think this is going to work, and I'm going to have to head off to an alternative location. Now, when I made my plan, I also made a backup plan in case this location was no good. And that's always a good thing to do if you're not sure what a location is going to be like until you get there. So I've got a backup location that I'm going to be heading off to. Back into the car. So the problem is that not only was the water not pink, but I couldn't get anywhere near the water. I couldn't even shoot any decent video of it to show you what it was like, because the only location I could get anywhere near was pointing directly into the sun, and we've got kind of hazy overcast skies at the minute, but the light's quite bright coming through it, so really difficult. Anyway, when I made the plan this morning, for this afternoon, for this evening, I had a backup plan, which I often do if I'm travelling a bit of a distance for a photo shoot. I often try and find another location in the same area that I can go to if the first location doesn't work out. So I've done that, and I'm now at my backup location. So I've moved away from a lake and I'm now by the sea, although I'm actually not that far from some other lakes. I'm in Santa Pola, and I'm going to have a little walk around. I've got about an hour until sunset, and the skies at the moment, we've got a lot of very high cloud. Now that could mean we get a really nice glow when the sun goes down, or it could mean nothing happens. We'll have to see. I'm going to try and find something to shoot around sunset in this location, which, as I said, is my backup. Let's see what we can do. This isn't working, guys. I cannot find anything that I want to shoot, and time's getting on, and this place is swarming with, well, I think they're mosquitoes. Whatever it is, they bite, and I am being eaten alive. This is my backup location. I do also have a backup to my backup, which I might be able to do something at. If not, this is going to be a fail. Oh well, we shall see. Okay, so this is my backup to my backup location. It's called Tamarit Watchtower. It's a restored watchtower, 16th century. It's one of the more unusual ones because it's a square profile instead of a round one. And I have photographed this before, but the last time I did it, it was in the morning, so it was a dawn shoot. And now, of course, it's going to be sunset. This place is also swarming with, I don't think it's actually mosquitoes, or some kind of little midges or something flying around. I think there are mosquitoes as well, and I am itching because I've been bitten all over the place. I've just actually quickly set up and grabbed a shot here. There's some kind of, I don't know, metal framework thing in the water out there, and there's a gull sitting on it. There's also a couple of gulls sitting up on the top of the tower. Actually, there's three, but one of them's almost hidden. And what I've got is the tower on one side of the frame, kind of on the thirds, and then the frame with the gulls on over on the left hand side. At the moment I'm shooting with the sun to one side. When it gets a bit lower, I might go around and see if it lights up the sky over that way, which it might. But then of course we'll have no light on the tower. Basically what I've got is the tower on the right hand lower thirds with its reflection. Then there's a little bit of land sticking out from either side, and then we had the sun in the frame but pretty much shielded by clouds, and it created quite a nice atmospheric effect. So shooting with a 16 to 35 lens, 20mm thereabouts, no filters, f11, and 1/30th of a second. So the sun has pretty much disappeared. It's interesting looking at the screen here. I can see more of the sun through the camera than I can in real life. That's interesting. I've taken a few shots just as the sun was dipping behind the clouds there, but I think now that the sun's gone, this composition isn't going to work anymore, because that sun was creating the extra point of interest in the sky over there. I don't know if there's another shot to be had here. A lot depends on what happens to that sky. You can see there's lots of thin cloud up there which could light up, but there's a lot of thicker cloud down near the horizon which could block the light. It's about 5 minutes to sunset, so I'm certainly going to hang on and see, but I'm not holding out a lot of hope. And if it does, I think I'm going to have to change compositions anyway. So I'm just going to wait around and see what happens. Okay, nothing's happening in terms of sunset here, in terms of post-sunset colours. And as the sun's gone down, those flying bitey things, mosquitoes, midges, whatever they are, have come out in even more force, and I think I must have been bitten about 20 times. That's the price you pay for coming out and doing some of these things. I think I'm going to get in the car and get home before I get eaten anymore. I guess the message is, if you're going somewhere and you're going somewhere that's a bit of a distance away, then it's good to have a backup plan. And as I did today, I had a backup plan for the backup plan. So my first location was the Pink Lake, which wasn't pink, and I couldn't get anywhere near it. Second location was Santa Pola on the beachfront there. I couldn't find anything to shoot, and I was being eaten alive. And then I came here, and hopefully I got one image. So my backup plan has produced an image. Does that make sense? I hope you've enjoyed the video, even if it's a short one. If you have, and you're not already a subscriber, please consider hitting subscribe. And if you're already a subscriber, then thank you very much. Thank you for sticking with me on this rather rambling little video. If you've enjoyed the video, please consider giving it a like, hitting the thumbs up button, sharing it on social media, and leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. And as always, I really appreciate you taking the time to watch, so thank you very much. And until the next video, which hopefully will be a little bit more organised. Bye.